All right, gang, here we are. We're back at 152 pounds, breaking down the Southeast region. We got, as again, joined with Glenn as always. We got our one seed, Bekruz Sadradinov, younger brother to Mohammed or Mo Sadradinov as our one seed. Our two seed, William Morrow from North Penn. These two met last week, Glenn, in the finals, and it was a great match, won by Sadradinov. Again, there's no hiding it. You see the bracket in front of you. I got Morrow on revenge.
I have it the same way. We just came off of a wonderful 145-pound weight discussion.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to argue with you at all right here with the top four. I mean, Sadradinov, Hansberry, Stein, and Morrow are the class of this, 152-pound weight class. But William Morrow is going to get some revenge. He's going to have a completely different approach to the match with Beck. But I'm sure Coach Stone Perry is going to the drawing board again too, because he knows that to come back and beat a guy twice at this level is extremely difficult. I just think Morrow's going to totally wrestle the match differently. I always look at Morrow and I think of Zach Freiling in terms of the build. And I just think that he's going to have to just go back to the drawing board and stick to his bread and butter. And he can keep that match really close if he wants to, or he can maybe open it up a little bit. So he has a couple different options, but this Beck Sadradinov, he may be one of the most impressive sophomores I've seen in a long time, Joe. He talk about working. I mean, I can't imagine having to drill with this kid in the room because he looks like he is lightning. When you shoot on him, he's not there. He's that fast. And then he looks like he can't even move. He'll just kind of get into that a tie, and the next thing you know, he's behind you. So he's a very dangerous wrestler at any level, and I don't think that Hansberry is going to be able to put a dent into him. I don't think he's figured out Beck yet at all, even though they've seen each other. Mason Stein, here's another state qualifier. So this weight class is loaded. I mean, so if you go back to the beginning here and bring this thing out, you're just going to see that there is a different level of caliber here once you get to the semifinals.
I'm going to address it because you haven't. I want to go on record that I'm saying this is an all suburban 1 semifinal.
I didn't even think of that.
So, you think about it like, Hansberry, he was 4th place last week and he's making the semis at regionals. Stein was 3rd and he's making it. Stein was the 3rd and he's the 3 seed.
Yeah, and these are guys that are ranked in the state. These are guys state ranked guys.
And this is the first, and I'll say this is the first of a few guys we're going to talk about from CB East that had a really nice season this year as a team. The 11 seed knocking off Boyertown and made a good run at trying to punch that ticket, making the top 4 and going to the states. Credit to Dave Scarpel and his staff. And these are guys that have been in his program for a few years and down low they had Bean and Orem didn't make it to regionals, but tough guy. They got Stein, they got the Collins brothers, they got Updale, they got guys that can go, and we're going to talk about them. So Stein, if we go back and we work our way back, one of the best matches in this first round is probably the best match in this first round is probably Anthony Attilio from Springford and Brett Patton, and the other one I'm going to keep my eye on is going to be Dave Rainey and Topher Tryon from Unionville. I think those are two of the better matches in this first round.
Yeah, I agree. I do have Brett Patton getting by Attilio, but I agree that's a real good one with the 1 and the 2 there. And Topher Tryon has had a great season. I saw him wrestle at the Wetzel. Very impressed with him. I mean, he only has 4 losses, and I have him winning there as well. So there's some really good early matches here. Unfortunately for all these guys, I mean, even Alexander Gamble Williams, he's had a great season too, but he's going to run into Mason Stein and kind of disappear a little bit from the top championship bracket. But there's some good kids here that are second tier at 152 that in any other year, you might be saying, these are the guys. And that's why all of a sudden the middleweights were Suburban 1, the PAC, the Central League, the Chesma. It seems like those upper middleweight classes are just really starting to come on for us, and I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I fall asleep at states when we don't have any guys contending, and this year we're going to have a handful at 145 and 52.
All right, so let's drop down. Let's take a look at these wrestlebacks. So, we were wrong. We were different with Patton. I have A-Song and Patton wrestling. I got Patton beating him. Plan Ryder Garris from Boyertown. I got Ryder Garris getting the win there. Shoemaker and Kokersberger from it's Kokersberger from Kennett. I got him beating Shoemaker, and I got Rainey beating Mort, but then I have him losing to Tilio. I got Kokersberger and Bruner, match that's been wrestled before. I got Kokersberger winning again. Gamble Williams beating Garris, and Tryon beating Patton in a match that's already been wrestled before. Tryon beating Gamble Williams. Kokersberger beating Attilio, and then Hansberry and Stein winning, and then meeting again. I got Stein beating Hansberry again, because I just think he's just a little bit better. And I got Tryon beating Kokersberger to go to states as our 5th place guy.
Yeah, I have the 5 guys the same way. I might have a little bit different there with my one match up top with Patton, but Gamble Williams, is going to run into Tryon again, and that's probably not going to work for him. But yeah, Hansberry and Stein winning there, and Tryon against whoever down below for that 5th spot. So, this again, like I said, I think there's just two tiers in this weight class, Joe, and you can see that with those 4 guys from the Suburban 1 League. So there's still going to be these matches are going to be exciting. There may be some 2-1 bouts, some overtime, some ride out stuff going on, but they're going to be some really good bouts here at 152. So again, like I said, in the middle of the tournament here, this is where you're going to want to pay attention.
Yeah, and so there's how we have it again. We went from being at each other and totally off the same page, not on the same page, to being basically on the same page with the same 5 guys. Like, just how it goes this year for Glenn and I. So we're gonna close the book on 152. Again, hopefully Mike's able to cut this video into segments by weight class. If he's not, you will have already gone through some of our blooper reel. So again, if he does cut it out, then you won't get to see any of the off camera stuff that our antics and things that we have at
least we've cleaned it up a little bit because it's getting late and the Zoom's not going to run out at some point. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I think we're in good shape. Let's move to 160 here.